everyone, coming up in this video I'm going to be talking about the concept of getting into position early. So when we look at the golf swing, there are two main ways we can think about it. We can believe that the golf swing is similar, or the motion of the golf swing is similar to the motion in other ball sports, or we can have the belief that the golf swing is its own thing and doesn't really have a lot to do with other sports. So if we look at other ball sports, squash, tennis, cricket, baseball, all these sports have a moving ball. So with all of these sports, you don't have an option really other than to have the body in the right position early. So you need the body in position before you make the swing or the shot if you're going to have any success. Now when we play golf, we have a still ball. So that means that really there's more than one option. We can either have a swing where the body is in position early. So when we say the body's in position early, that would mean that you're in a position at the top of the backswing or the start of the downswing where you don't really have to make any corrections to the body shape as you make your swing. So that would be in this position here. I'd have my left leg, left hip on the wall here. We'll call on the wall, so up here on the left side. And we would have a little bit of angle between the upper body and the right leg here. So basically we would have the spine leaning slightly away from the target, and we'd have the lower body here, what we call on the wall, and we're able to accelerate the club and hit the shot without really having to change the body position. So that's what we would call having the body in position early. Now obviously in golf there are a lot of good players that will be in position early, but there's also good players that aren't in position early and they get into position late. So for example, they may come off the wall here with the lower body on the backswing and then correct that as they come down. So they're getting into position later to hit the ball. Another example of that would be a golfer that has a tilting action of the shoulders when the left shoulder goes under too much on the backswing, but they're able to slide the hips and tilt the shoulders back and get into a decent position as they come to hit the ball. So what I would suggest for the average golfer is that as they make the backswing, is that the left side, or the left leg and left hip, they stay forward here on the wall. They don't slide back this way. And we also want to make sure that our shoulders are turning correctly around the spine. So we don't want to have a tilted action of the shoulders. That will get us out of position, and then we're having to get into position late coming down. So to get the shoulders turning correctly, we always want to feel like the club and arms are moving first this way. Keep the left hip on the wall. The shoulders are going to turn a little bit more in a flatter direction on the backswing. So now I'm in position where I can just maintain my angle this way, my body angle, and really I'm just making a very small bump across to the left, and then I'm able to accelerate with the arms. Now the golfers that get out of position this way generally have a lot of talent and practice a lot to get back into the right position. For the average golfer coming off the wall or going under with the shoulders this way, it's going to be a much harder to hit consistent shots, good shots. So from here, when you try and accelerate too quickly, there's a good chance that you won't have the time to get that correction that the really talented and players that have played for a long time and practice a lot. So we're trying to keep things as simple as possible. So from the two methods, getting into position early or getting into position late, for the average golfer, I would definitely suggest getting into position early. So we want to have the left side on the wall, we want to have the shoulders turning nice and level around the spine on the backswing, so that the downswing is just going to be a little bump across to the left, and then you're accelerating, so you can really swing as fast as you want and hit solid shots. Like I said, the other way, by getting the shoulders under, by getting the hip off the wall, if you accelerate too soon, you're always going to be coming in with the wrong body shape, which is going to cause a lot of different shots and a lot of inconsistency. So as an average golfer, if we're going to look at a tour player or a good player, we want to look at the players that have the swings where they're in position early. So where they get into position at the top of the backswing with the right shoulder turn and with the lower body on the wall. We want to copy these type of swings because they're going to have less compensations.